The power of a simple gesture, high-fiving yourself. We all crave recognition and encouragement. We yearn for that feeling of accomplishment, that little boost of joy when we do something well. But what if that validation could come from within? What if the key to feeling good about ourselves was as simple as a high five? It might sound silly at first, but the act of high-fiving yourself can be surprisingly powerful. It's a physical manifestation of self-love and self-encouragement. It's a way to celebrate your wins, no matter how small, and to remind yourself that you're capable, strong, and worthy of praise. Think about it. When someone gives you a high five, it creates a connection. It's a shared moment of celebration, a physical expression of support and encouragement. Now imagine directing that same energy inward, towards yourself. Giving yourself a high five is a simple yet profound act of self-care. It's a way to acknowledge your efforts, appreciate your progress, and cultivate a more positive relationship with yourself. Celebrating small wins, boosting self-esteem and confidence. In a world that often feels focused on achievements and external validation, it's easy to lose sight of our own progress and personal growth. We get caught up in the pursuit of big goals, forgetting to acknowledge the smaller victories along the way. These small wins are the building blocks of our larger successes. This is where the power of the self-high five comes in. It's a simple yet effective way to boost your morale. Every time you accomplish a task, no matter how small, take a moment to celebrate. This act of self-recognition is crucial. Finished a challenging work project. High-five yourself. You deserve to acknowledge your hard work. Stuck to your workout routine? High-five. Consistency is key, and you're doing great. Even something as simple as making your bed in the morning can be a reason to give yourself a little hand-to-hand celebration. It sets a positive tone for the day. These small acts of self-acknowledgement might seem insignificant, but they can have a profound impact on your self-esteem and overall well-being. By celebrating your wins, you're reinforcing positive self-talk and building a stronger sense of self-worth. This practice can change how you view yourself. You're reminding yourself that you're capable, you're making progress, and you deserve to feel good about yourself. This recognition is empowering. Over time, these small celebrations can lead to a significant shift in your mindset. You'll start to see yourself in a more positive light. You'll start to approach challenges with more confidence, knowing that you have the power to succeed. Each small win builds your confidence. You'll be more resilient in the face of setbacks because you'll have a reservoir of self-belief to draw upon. This resilience is built through consistent self-celebration, unleashing the feel-good chemicals endorphins and positivity. The benefits of high-fiving yourself go beyond the psychological. There's a physiological component as well. This simple act can be surprisingly powerful. When you engage in positive self-affirmation, you trigger the release of endorphins, those feel-good chemicals that have a powerful effect on your mood and overall well-being. These affirmations can be as simple as telling yourself, "I am capable," or "I am worthy." Endorphins are your body's natural mood boosters. They help you feel more at ease and content. They act as natural painkillers, reducing stress and promoting feelings of happiness and relaxation. Physical activities like exercise are great ways to stimulate endorphin production. By incorporating simple acts of celebration into your daily routine, you're essentially giving yourself a dose of these mood-boosting chemicals. Celebrating small wins can make a big difference. Think about the feeling you get after a great workout. a good laugh, or a warm hug. These moments are filled with joy and positivity. That sense of well-being, that surge of positive energy, is partly due to the release of endorphins. It's your body's way of rewarding you. High-fiving yourself might seem like a small gesture, but it can have a similar effect, triggering those same feel-good chemicals and leaving you feeling more energized, optimistic, and positive. It's a quick and easy way to boost your mood. This boost in mood can have a ripple effect throughout your day. When you start your day on a positive note, it sets the tone for everything that follows. When you feel good, you're more likely to approach challenges with a positive attitude, interact with others in a more positive way, and generally experience a greater sense of well-being. This positive outlook can improve your relationships and overall quality of life. Real people, real results. Anecdotal evidence and inspiring stories. Countless individuals have experienced the transformative power of self-high fives. This simple yet powerful gesture has become a beacon of self-empowerment for many. From athletes using it as a pre-game ritual to artists celebrating creative breakthroughs, the act of self-celebration has helped people from all walks of life tap into their inner cheerleader and achieve their goals. It's a universal tool that transcends professions and personal challenges. Take, for example, the story of Sarah, a single mother who was struggling to balance work, parenting, and her dream of starting her own business. Her days were filled with endless tasks and responsibilities, leaving her feeling drained and unmotivated. Feeling overwhelmed and discouraged, she decided to incorporate self-high fives into her daily routine as a way to stay motivated and celebrate small wins. This small act of self-recognition became a lifeline for her. Every time she completed a task on her to-do list, no matter how small, Sarah would give herself a high five and say out loud, "You got this, Sarah." This became a mantra that fueled her perseverance. This simple act became a powerful reminder of her strength and resilience. It was a way for her to acknowledge her efforts and keep pushing forward. It helped her stay focused on her goals and celebrate her progress, even when the going got tough. Each high five was a step closer to her dreams. Then there's John, a high school student who was struggling with low self-esteem. He often felt inadequate and doubted his abilities. He had a hard time believing in himself and often felt overshadowed by his peers. The pressure to fit in and excel was overwhelming. His therapist suggested he try high-fiving himself whenever he accomplished something he was proud of, no matter how small. This was a way to build self-belief through small, consistent gestures. At first, John felt silly, but he decided to give it a try. He realized that the act of self-high-fiving was more than just a physical gesture. It was a mental affirmation. He started by high-fiving himself after finishing his homework assignments. This small act of self-acknowledgement began to shift his perspective. Then he started doing it after participating in class and acing quizzes. Each high five was a celebration of his efforts and achievements. Slowly but surely, he noticed a shift in his mindset. The more he celebrated his accomplishments, the more confident he felt. His self-esteem began to grow. The more he celebrated his accomplishments, the more confident he felt. This newfound confidence began to reflect in other areas of his life as well. These are just two examples of how a simple act, like a self-high five, can have a profound impact on people's lives. It's a small gesture with big results. By incorporating this small gesture into their daily routines, Sarah and John were able to shift their mindsets, boost their confidence, and achieve their goals. Their stories are a testament to the power of self-celebration and the positive changes it can bring. High Five, your way to a happier you. A call to action. In a world that often feels overwhelming and demanding, it's easy to get caught up in negativity and self-doubt. But what if we could change the script? What if we could train our brains to focus on the positive, to celebrate our accomplishments, and to cultivate a more loving and supportive relationship with ourselves? The good news is that we can, and it all starts with a simple act, the self-high five. Don't underestimate the power of this simple gesture. It might seem silly at first, but the act of celebrating yourself, even in small ways, can have a profound impact on your mindset, your mood, and your overall well-being. So go ahead, give yourself a high five. Celebrate your wins, big and small. Acknowledge your efforts. Embrace the power of positive self-affirmation. You deserve it.